Alright, so there was a video that was on Athenism. It was actually featured on the MySpace page, or the Facebook. Nobody uses MySpace anymore. But no, it was actually it was featured on the Facebook page of Athenism, and I happened to see it, and I clicked it, and I thought I would read it. And it's about Osama bin Laden. I'll give you the basic synopsis of it. And basically, the poster is saying that Osama bin Laden's death should not be celebrated. That no matter how bad or evil a person might be, that their death, no person's death, should be celebrated. To an extent, I agree, but I also want to make a couple points. First off, let me say that I'm not religious. I'm agnostic. I developed the moral compass without any, form of list of 10 things that I can do and 10 things that I can't do. And but the way that I feel is that, like, if people sin and repent for their sins, then they deserve to be forgiven. As humans, yeah, we make a lot of mistakes. And when you're truly, like, remorseful for your wrongdoings, then you deserve to be given a second chance. Osama bin Laden was anything but remorseful. If anything, he was proud of his accomplishment. He was proud of the fact that he had blood on his hand, that he had killed, thousands of innocent people that did absolutely nothing to him. A lot of them probably didn't even know who the hell he was at the time. So really, a man like that does not deserve anybody's sympathy. But I just wanted to say that his death is symbolic to a lot of people. Some of the people that are, like, deeply affected by 9/11, they might feel a little bit of closure. It's not going to bring their family members back, but I think it gives them a brief sense of happiness. And even, I think it also gives them, like, some form of evidence that karma exists. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who does believe in God, and I'm not trying to cut down anybody's belief system, I think any religion is as plausible as any other religion, including atheism. I'm not an atheist. I'm just agnostic. I just, my theory on the world is that we don't know nearly enough shit to say that there is or isn't a God, and that's all irrelevant. I'll go into my own religious beliefs some other time. But if you are a religious person, then I'm sure there's some sense of disbelief when you hear that a guy is capable of killing thousands of innocent people and then not being punished by it. Because if you believe in God, you would wonder to yourself, why would he allow this to happen and then not do anything about it? You know what I'm saying? And so obviously his death is also, again, it's symbolic, you know what I mean? It's a sense of, there's some gratification in seeing that, that he's being punished, for the things that he's done wrong. Even if you're not religious, you have to believe to an extent that there's no real reason to be good when there's no repercussions for your actions. And maybe you're a parent or something like that. If your kid grows up and sees a guy that kills thousands of people and then he gets away with it, nothing happens, then you're not instilling a value of, a moral compass. You're instilling the thought that, you can do pretty much whatever you want to do and nothing bad's going to happen. But on top of that, that's all irrelevant. There's also some people that feel like, this is a sign that just, it's just simply that we're winning the war on terror. And there's an analogy that I make a lot in my life, and I'll probably continue to make it in a lot of my future videos. So if you ever want to check them out, www.youtube.com/corruptedchildren. Yeah, I know, shameless plugging. Anyways, but if you ever played Final Fantasy X, which, has grown on me as possibly my favorite video game of all time, not because of the game itself, which, also plays, amazingly, but the metaphors and the ideology, but the metaphors and ideology behind the game are actually profound. You know what I'm saying? They can be applied to a lot of the things in your real everyday life if you actually analyze it. And in this sense, if you play the game, you might understand what I'm talking about, but when sin dies, he is always reborn. But the people always feel a brief sense of happiness and relief knowing that even for the smallest window of time, that they can sleep in their bed without, having to fear, and that even through all the effort that it takes to kill sin, it's always going to be worth it, even if he's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in an analogical sense, sin represents everything bad in the world today. Most people spend 99% of their lives absolutely miserable. So if they can actually find something to be happy about and celebrate, then I think they should do it. Ultimately, I think it'd be better to celebrate, other things, obviously, besides from death. But it's the lesser of two evils when you suggest that people shouldn't celebrate at all. But with that being said, right now, I think it's over with. I think we should go back to being normal right now because people always, they always make the effort to milk the cow until it's dry. You know what I'm saying? And the whole Osama bin Laden thing, it's done with. I think, we should be happy that we got our man. But at the same time, we need to get back to the real world. We need to get back to the war on terror. We need to get back to our everyday lives and just live them the way that we always did. Because the truth is, it's not over with. And it probably never will be over with. I highly doubt there will ever be a world without war. That's just, to me, that seems impossible. But, that's pretty much all I had to say on the topic. Hopefully, I didn't babble on a little bit too much. But anyways, I'll see you later. Peace.